guys, I just finished uploading a video for YouTube, and I also posted some stuff on my story on Instagram. Anyways, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute, I feel like, that I haven't really recorded. It's been kind of hectic lately, been really busy for sure, and this vlog is just gonna be me kind of catching up on all the stuff that I'm behind with. So that's like laundry, cleaning, you know, just buying essentials, and so basically just like come and clean with me today because it's gonna be pretty hectic and I still have so much to do this next coming weekend. We are going to Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh, I'm so oily. Sorry. Let's get to it. Let's just get it over with because I'm so exhausted and I'm ready to go lay in bed already. Wanted to show you guys downstairs because we painted down here. It used to be that ugly yellow color. Now it's all white. There's still a lot of stuff down here, but most of it's white. We just need to touch up like that little hole right here in that wall, and then we should be good. Plus we also have to do this room. This is our laundry room. It's this, like, I honestly was just gonna leave this room, but then you turn around and there's all of this, and it's just not cute, not what we want. But I'm going to grab the laundry right now. But I got some questions from you guys that I wanted to answer. I got some questions from you guys, which was really different for me in a way. I got 2 comments, so 2 people that asked a whole bunch of questions on my YouTube video, and I want to answer a couple of them. This is from It's 2022 Now. They asked, what are your goals for your YouTube channel? Really my goal for YouTube right now is just to kind of find myself and what I really want to kind of find my niche in a way. I honestly love doing like vlogs and just kind of like daily life stuff, so I love doing that. I want to inspire people to, you know, go out of their comfort zone, because I feel like a lot of people would not have believed that I started a YouTube channel, and I kind of want to be successful at it too. Like, I would love that. I would love to have just a small community. I'm not asking to be like a big YouTuber like everyone else. I just honestly want to share parts of my life with you guys and entertain people, because the reason why I watch YouTube is because it's so entertaining, and I love watching my YouTubers, my vloggers go through their daily life and inspire them to go to the gym, eat better, you know, work hard for the things that you want, or be able to take your family on vacations and just kind of take care of them. I don't know, this is just something I've really wanted for a long time. I've watched YouTube for like, I want to say like 8 years now, and I really fell in love with it, and that's why I really wanted to be part of that community, just to entertain and make people smile and laugh. And you know, I watch YouTube to relax and kind of get away from my life, to watch someone else's life, to see what they're going through every single day, and you know, just, I don't know, something like that in a way. Sorry, I rambled for a long time, but yeah. Another question that they asked was, what is your biggest achievement in life so far? And honestly, it's buying this house, because it's something that I've been wanting to do for like a couple years now, and it just hasn't been our turn. We're just not in a place to buy a house, so this is one of my biggest achievements. That's why I really want to work hard at this house and make it the way I want to. It's been a dream of mine to have my own house, and you know, to have you guys be part of it and get to watch the process of it, and then be able to go back and kind of see how it was before and see it afterwards. Another question is, when you got your wisdom teeth out, was it fast to fall asleep? It really was. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. If you've already had like drawn blood or had an IV in your arm, I think you shouldn't be too psyched out about it. But like for me, I never have before. It was the first time for me to have like a needle stuck in my arm for a while. It pinched and you could definitely feel it. You know, I was bruised here for a couple days afterwards. But after he put in the anesthesia, I was out like a light. But I'm also very sensitive to medication as well. So if you have a high tolerance, but I'm not a doctor, so don't believe me either. This is just my experience. I'm pretty sure it was 3 shots or 3 injections that he put in my arm. And then after that I was just like, I'm not sleepy, and then that's the last thing I remembered. And then when I was waking up, they were already taking stuff out of my mouth. So it went by pretty fast. I'm really scared that I snored during it, but hopefully I didn't. And if I did, maybe it's normal, like they've seen it before, you know. Okay, last question from It's 2022 Now. You asked a lot of questions, but I'm just gonna answer a couple of them. The question was, what did you enjoy most and least about buying a house? The least was putting in an offer. I think that was probably the hardest part for me, because you don't know who else is interested in the house. You don't really know how much to offer, and you don't want to offer too much or too little, because once you lose, you could be a backup. If that first offer they pull back and they decide don't want the house anymore, then it automatically goes to you. But that's kind of not likely to happen most of the time, at least in our case. There was a house that we really liked. It was big. I think it had 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And I think the part that we really enjoyed about it was the big yard. It had like 2 parking areas, and it had like a 2-car garage, and it was huge. It was beautiful, and the backyard was beautiful. The only thing is it wasn't fenced, and the living room was a lot smaller than I anticipated. They only wanted, I think, $365. Honestly, that was a steal. A 2-car garage, like, it was just, I think the owners just kind of wanted it gone. They lowballed it. They knew a lot of people would be interested, so they knew they'd get like the highest bidder because a lot of people would be interested in it. We offered 20 grand than what they had offered, so we offered 385. We ended up losing. Someone had offered 400,000 for that house, and we weren't going to counter offer it, just because we didn't think it was worth the 400. That was really out of our budget as well. We were really trying to stay under 400. Oh, and there was this other house that I really wanted. Someone had already put an offer into it, and they were going through the paperwork already. But the day that we went to go look at it and I fell in love, we called and they were just like, oh, like, we were gonna take it down today because they're gonna be closing soon. So I was really heartbroken with that one. And then there was another house that we had put in an offer. It had gotten accepted, and we were literally like in the process of getting an inspection done. We would have to kind of get an appraisal and everything. But after I saw that house, I was just like, I don't like that house enough, you know? So we were sad, but we let go one of the houses that we were interested in. So just that process of like getting our hopes up, getting excited, and then it being something coming up, you know? At some point, it just felt like me and Chang were just kind of trying to get anything at this point, you know? And that's not what we were wanting. I already knew that the buying house process was going to be complicated, but oh my gosh, like, it was so bad, and me and Chang were fighting nonstop every single freaking day. And that really put a strain on our relationship too, you know, because we were just trying to decide on a house, and he didn't like this, I didn't like this, or it felt like one of us wasn't always 100% into the house that we were interested. A lot of fighting and a lot of figuring out and a lot of questions, and because we don't know what we're doing, this is our first home, and it was just like nobody was helping us through that process of like, oh, what's a good price and what isn't, because it's hard now because all the houses are so expensive. It's hard to like really decide if that's how much money you're willing to spend. That was probably the hardest part. It's just looking at houses, losing, me and Cheng arguing. Those are probably the hardest parts for us during the whole process. The best part was being able to go look at houses. I think that was really fun, just to go and look at houses and kind of like plan in your head and kind of decide, oh, this is gonna go here, this is gonna go there. So I really enjoyed the house hunting part. I finished laundry, well, I finished folding, but it just got a little dark up there, so I moved the Q&A down here. But the other reason why I loved the whole house process was just really tested me and Cheng's relationship for sure, like I had told you earlier. It also brought us together as well. I don't really know how to describe it, but just the joy of our offer being accepted, being excited that we finally got a house. There were so many times that we didn't get accepted, but there were so many other times that we did, and every single time we would, you know, get excited together, celebrate together, plan stuff together. Oh, this is gonna go here, this is gonna be my room, I'm gonna do this and this. Like, it's been really exciting to see Chang in this different light. Chang's a handy guy. He's really good with cars and maintenance and all that stuff. But around the house, not that he didn't do much, but more like there wasn't much to do, or he just didn't really care how it was because it wasn't his, you know. So now moving into this new house, I call him Handy Mandy because he's literally been like outside every day trying to fix stuff, trying to do stuff, change the house to make it look better or how he feels to be better. I mean, it might not always be the most efficient way to do it, but it's still nice to see him in this new light where like if something's broken, he's gonna fix it, you know. He won't stop till he fixes it. And that's also why I feel like ew, this is so cheesy, but why I fell in love with him is because he never gives up, you know. If there's something that he wants, he will always get it done. But anyways, now we're gonna move on to the other Q&As. At New Year, New You 23 asked, who are my favorite YouTubers? I have a lot. My number one is Alicia Marie. She's my favorite. For a while, I didn't watch her because I was like, oh, she's maybe like a typical white girl. You know, she's like LA, typical, whatever. She's so intelligent and she's so creative with the ways that she does things, and that's what I'm trying to be. I would love to be a businesswoman who's very creative, learns to find way to, you know, connect with people. Yeah, I just love her for that. I love watching Remy Ashton. She's cooking with Remy, so I would love watching her cooking videos. I love seeing her vlogs because they're so long and they're jam-packed with like stuff that she does all week. It's so enjoyable just to kind of watch her grocery shop and her hauls, and you know, and she brings so much light to everybody's life, and that's what I want to be too. Be that friend that pays for everything. So I love doing that. I love being able to take care of the people I love. So love her. I watch Laura DIY sometimes. I've been loving her wedding vlogs lately, so it's kind of inspiring to see her, and she's just so excited to get married, and I love that. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have to look back on her videos soon because hopefully I will be in that stage pretty soon, so love that. I also love this girl. Her name's Jules Arki. I'm so sorry if I pronounce her last name wrong, but she's like a Korean vlogger, and she does a lot of like self-help. I just love watching her vlogs because they're so calming and they're so aesthetically pleasing, and they just always put me in a good mood, you know. And I wish to be as organized, as prepared, and as aesthetic as her. My videos are still a little rough. It's still a little bit hard for me to like hold the camera straight, but those are just a couple. I don't want to go too far in. Another question is, do I play video games? I do, but I just don't have time, you know. And I always hate it because I always say like, if you want to, you'll make time for it. But I feel like video game is like a luxury, you know, like it's something that you have time on the side to do, you know, because I feel like I'm constantly busy where I'm recording, editing, doing stuff with my family, my friends, podcasting, cleaning the house, you know, and working overtime and work. Like basically I'm booked most of the time anyways. The time that I have for video games is my leisure time, and I haven't had leisure time in a while. So I do love video games. I grew up playing video games with my brother, who was the only boy and have anyone to play with, so his big sister did play PlayStation games all the time. But lately, like I've told you guys before, I've been really into my Nintendo Switch. I've been really into Super Mario, and right now my biggest thing right now is Dreamlight Valley. I don't know about you guys, but I love that game just because they have so many quests, and I'm like such a task person, so I love going and just getting stuff done. The games I don't really enjoy is like the build your own village games, you know. I wish I was into those, but I'm just not creative enough, and I don't have patience to do it, you know, because it takes time to build such a beautiful community, you know. And I give props to people. I love, like when Animal Crossing came out, I loved watching people's YouTube videos where they were like, oh, my 5-star island. I love watching those, but just the time that it takes to like actually, you know, dig up your land, put new stuff in there, and go and buy stuff, or mix this and this to make this, and it's just like, it was a lot. So I was just like, yeah, no, I'll pass on that. I do love playing once in a while, but it's just sometimes it gets overwhelming for me, and I don't have really much time to be spending on building my own little town. So I like tasks because then it feels like I'm checking off stuff all the time, and that's what I do in real life anyways. Here I am again, looking different. I had to take my makeup off because my allergies have been acting up so bad. Took the makeup off, looking a little pasty now, but oh well. But the last question I'm gonna be answering is what countries would I love to visit? And I would love to go visit Italy. I think that would be so fun. Be totally different and out of my comfort zone. I think it's such a beautiful place for lovers and just to see the lights. I'd also love to go to South Korea. That's nothing new. I'd love to go. I've seen so many videos of people going to South Korea. There's just so much to do there, and have watched Korean movies my whole life. I'd love to actually go and experience it, go into their little markets and try food and eat. I want to dress up in their hanbok, walk around the temples, and just, I don't know, feel like I'm in a Korean movie. I think that would be so much fun. For now, there's just those two, just because there's still so much I want to see in the States as well. Ooh, and I'd also really love to go see Japan. I think that'd be so much fun. Me and Chang's, our honeymoon goal is to go to Japan and South Korea. Like, we would just love to travel both and be able to experience together, and then our first couple days as a married couple there, just be in love, be young and in love before all the other stuff happens. But thank you guys so much for watching. It was such a fun video. I'm sorry I still didn't get all the stuff done, but at least laundry and dishes are done, dinner's cooked, so it's good enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the questions. It was so fun for me to answer. It's just a jam-packed video of me answering your questions, but I hope it gives you a little bit more insight on me, and I hope that makes you guys continue to watch. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.